You'd have to define society first and foremost, and what Trump represents, and this is what a lot of people don't understand. Like, if you really boil it down, what Trump represents is exactly what we've been talking about. He represents an authentic human being.
Yeah.
No matter what you think of the guy, whether you dislike, whether you love, whether you're undecided, what Trump represents is a human being expressing his authentic self without fear of ridicule or judgment, which is what this conversation has been about.
Yeah.
Now, when somebody does that, right, we have to understand that everything we perceive in others, right, when we judge others, it's only a reflection of what we're lacking in ourselves, generally, what we don't want to, what triggers us. And you'll see there's some great memes out there about being triggered, right? Especially over the last week since Trump got better from the virus. You know, I love the memes because the memes can say so much within a split second without having to read too much into it, without too many words. That's why memes are just golden at the moment. You'll notice I share a lot of them because it's straight to the point. It passes nearly the intellectual resistance, so to speak, or the belief patterns that we hold on, because I don't know. I'd love to speak to a psychiatrist about this or a psychologist about why memes are so powerful. But I was talking to Chanel Rion, who's a White House reporter for the OAN News Network, and we're doing weekly updates at the moment. She's the one that always asks Trump the good questions in that room out of all the media. So, and we've formed a relationship so we can have this conversation. So she gives us updates. And where I'm going with Trump is when somebody isn't living their own authentic lifestyle, their authentic expression of themselves, and they see somebody else doing that unashamedly, that's very triggering for that person. It's very, very triggering for that person. And I'm not judging here. I'm just pointing out that this can be a fact. So when we're presented, and people have asked me the same thing, why do you cop so much grief? And why people either love you or hate you? I said, why? You'd have to ask them. You'd have to ask them, because I can't tell you what people like or dislike or love or hate or unsure. But the fundamental part of it is, from my studies and research over the years, especially in the spiritual realm, is that we get triggered when we notice something in somebody else that we are lacking in ourselves at that particular point in time. And Trump is the ultimate. Here I am. I'm content in who I am. I've been successful at this. You know, he's got confidence because I believe he believes he's created success of his life as a father, as a businessman, as a politician now, as a human being. Whereas when you watch, and I'm not judging Barack Obama or Biden or anybody like that, but when you watch these people speak, it's like there's a filter between who they are and what they think other people want to hear from them.
Exactly. Yeah.
You see it. You can see there's it's held back. And when you do see them not being held back, as you've seen videos of Joe Biden recently, where he's been, I don't know whether you've seen them, but where he has expressed his authentic self. You see a lot of anger there. You see this instability in himself. And we notice throughout history, you know, and this might piss a lot of people off, but I'll just use this as an example. You know, we are human beings that express ourselves energetically, sexually, physically, emotionally. Now, when we try to contain that or suppress that, and let's just take people that choose a life of celibacy, right? No sex. But where in nature has that ever happened before?
Yeah.
Which species in the world chooses not to procreate. Which species in the world chooses not to express themselves sexually when it is natural for them? Now, when you look at human beings, some people believe we need to suppress that. We're going to take a job, say in religion, where we will not partake in that expression of humanity. And lo and behold, what do you find out happens in some of these cases where it's suppressed? It comes out. You see this, and I'm not making this up. And I'm using this as an example because when we go against our natural, authentic self to express ourselves, shit can go bad.
Yep.
You've seen how many priests are up on pedophile charges over the years. You've seen that what suppression can do, and I'm just using that as a way to illustrate what happens when we're not living authentically. It comes out. It'll come out somewhere. Generally, where it comes out is in the body in the form of disease.